What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Bitcoin is pulling back at this moment, 27.3K. Could it go lower? It could potentially. If that happens, it could potentially pull quite a bit of these altcoins down with it. We're going to be taking a look into the Bitcoin chart very quickly and see what is likely to do. Of course, the main topic of this video is going to be about PEPE. See what has gone on in this market. Will this breakout last for this coin? What are some changes in expectations that I have for this market? We're going to be taking a look into some upside and downside price targets for this coin, as well as some key price levels to be paying attention to. In order for this coin to go either direction, I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinions and sentiment on this overall crypto market as a whole later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal opinions and speculations. I could be completely wrong. I am not a financial advisor nor an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, if you guys feel pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this video. All right. I think we're gonna... All right, let's take a look into the PEPE chart first, even though we have a very active Bitcoin chart right now, because it looks like everything is crashing, right? So let's take a look into PEPE right now. We're going to take a look into the 3-day time frame because last time I mentioned that there was a falling wedge on this 3-day time frame. Measure move, since it looks like the price action has actually broken out of this pattern since the last time I talked about it. We're going to put the measure move right here since it broke out then, right? Just going to give us a little bit higher of a measure move than what I said last time. It's going to give you a measure move of about 290 area. Okay, I'm just gonna mention the last 3 digits of this price because there's way too many decimals. That is still a pretty good forex, right? Measure targets. Now, measure targets are estimates only. Okay, it is not, it is not certain that you're gonna get to that measure target, right? Do your Google searches on what falling wedges, measure targets mean. Google search, the trading concepts I am talking about here. Go and verify for yourself and see if that actually makes sense, right? Don't just listen to some guy on YouTube. Go ahead and educate yourself on what some of these concepts I'm talking about here, right? Now, measure moves are an estimate only, okay? I've seen quite a bit of measure moves that don't get met, okay? So just note that. Now let's see here. Price action has broken out. Let's see what is actually doing right now. Coming down to the daily time frame. Price action has broken on top of the daily 21 SMA, right? It is getting rejected by the weekly, the daily 50 SMA, currently at about 80 area. Okay, so pretty immediate resistance right now. Let's take a look into even a lower time frame here and see if we can get any kind of trading pattern, right? Now, let's see here. This looks like a some type of a cup and handle breakout, but immediately got rejected, right? Are we able to get a read on any type of lower time frame here? I mean, this looks like it could potentially form some type of falling wedge, which would be a very short term possible bullish pattern. This is on the hourly. It is not completely formed. Just note that I'm just taking my best guess on what it could look like here, right? If that is formed, that could be that is a bullish pattern. It usually breaks out to the upside, but not absolutely, okay? There is still a chance. Even if this pattern forms, it still breaks to the downside, okay? I'm just taking my best guess here. It's not a fully developed pattern here, so listen carefully to what I'm saying, right? Okay, so that's basically what I'm seeing for PEPE. Okay, let's take a look into some key resistances to be paying attention to for this price action to continue upwards. Okay, so of course, the daily 50 SMA is going to be about that 80 area, the gray line here. The 3-day 21 SMA is going to be about 90 area, the blue line. Your 3-day 50 SMA is going to be about 120, the gray line that is very short here that has just appeared. Do we have any weekly moving averages? Yeah, we do. Weekly 21 SMA is going to be about your 115 area, the blue line here. Okay. So those are going to be some key resistances, noticeable key resistances going upwards. You can, of course, take a look into past trading history and past trading history for key resistances as well as whatever timeframes you guys are interested in and the moving averages on those timeframes. Let's take a look into some key supports. Your daily 21 SMA is going to be about that 70 area. If this price action breaks below that moving average, that's not going to be looking good, at least for the time being. Okay. Now, that is basically all the moving average, all the major moving averages I'm seeing beneath this price action here. If the price action actually does break the daily 21 SMA here, we're going to come down here to the weekly time frame because it's still a very new coin. So I'm not going to go to the monthly here, right? We're going to come to the weekly, and the next level of key support here would be about that 60 area. Okay. Now, that is basically it for PEPE. That's basically what I'm seeing so far. Of course, a lot of this is going to depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pulls back further, I think it's going to be highly likely that it's going to kill this breakout for PEPE, okay? So very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin at this moment, even though the altcoin is still looking like, it's holding that breakout. Now, for Bitcoin here, there is still possible bullish divergence on this hourly time frame here, right? So on the very short term, it could still, have some upside. But what I'm really paying attention here is going to be the daily time frame for the moment, because the price action does need to get a candle close on top of the daily 200 SMA, which would be very bullish, right? If you can break above and hold above 28K, right? And then going into the weekly close, of course, going to be looking for a weekly candle close above the weekly 200. That would be very bullish, right? But until then, it's very much up in the air right now. So it's definitely very important to be paying attention to Bitcoin. I am still overall long on this market. I am long on quite a bit of altcoins. And so I am bullish on this market as a whole overall. But that is not to say that I will not go ahead and look for some altcoins to be shorting, especially the ones that have pumped recently and are hitting resistances. Okay. I'm going to be trying to scalp very quickly on some of those altcoins that has been pumping recently. So that's basically my stance on this market. Of course, it's not financial advice. And that's basically it for this post. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.